What's going on? Hey, my name is Fassil and welcome back to another episode of Fassil Eats the World. Today, we'll be taking a boat trip down to the beautiful shores of Barbados. Barbados is an island nation that's located the farthest east in the Caribbean. In fact, it's so far east that it's technically in the Atlantic Ocean. Its closest neighbors are St. Lucia and St. Vincent, which are both over 100 miles away. Barbados is comprised of a single, mostly flat island that has beautiful beaches, coral reefs, lush jungles, and of course, Rihanna. Yeah, so I was wrong in that last episode. I mean, technically I was originally right, but then I second guessed myself, so then I was wrong. You know what, just go back and watch it yourself. The people of Barbados are of mostly African descent, with a small Asian and European population, most of whom are British. This is because Barbados was a British colony for over 300 years, finally becoming an independent state within the British Commonwealth on November 30th, 1966. Here's a fun fact. The world's oldest running rum distillery is in Barbados. It's called Mount Gay Rum, and it's been operating since 1703. Speaking of rum, let's talk cuisine. Not my best transition. The food of Barbados is influenced by African, British, Creole, Indian, and Irish cuisine. Popular ingredients include various meats, fish, coconut, and a variety of herbs and spices. In particular, they love flying fish, and you can find images of these fish all over the island. Today, we'll be making conkies, a sweet treat that involves steaming. Now this should be interesting because I've never steamed anything before, so fingers crossed. And finally, with all that introduction out of the way, let's get to the cooking. We're gonna start with 2 cups of corn flour, half a cup of all-purpose flour, 1 coconut. So I looked up a video and apparently we gotta start by punching 3 holes in it. Oh, did you hear the gas release? Oh. We already got some juice leakage. And we're gonna pour the juice out. Look at that. Is this safe to drink? You know, I'm gonna strain it first. Yeah. That's extremely coconutty. And I know it's coconut, so that's like the weirdest thing to say, but that's so bizarre. I know I should expect it to taste like coconut, but the fact that it tastes like coconut it's weird. So apparently the next step is to just hammer it. You can start to see the cracks forming. Okay, not a perfect open, but I think for my first try, not so bad. We're gonna scrape out the insides, or at least I think we're gonna scrape out the inside. Okay, maybe, you know what? I'm gonna go watch a tutorial because I don't. Oh, okay, no. Just gotta use some gusto. Never mind. Okay. With some gusto, you can make it work. I switched over to using a fork, y'all. Hopefully this works. Also, it has the added bonus of grading it as I go. So if you are from the Caribbean and you're like, again, what's this guy doing? Let me know, because I don't know what I'm doing. That's the whole point of this channel. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so we're constantly evolving here at Fassil Eats the World, and I'm using a knife now. I went from spoons to forks to knives. I don't know what I'm doing. Because my thinking is, get all the coconut out now with the knife, and then just chop it up with the bigger knife. This is a paring knife. We'll see how this ends up. It seems to be working quite well, to be honest. Okay, so I've had a lot of hiccups, but that's okay. We are now. So I think this is shredded enough. And we only need 1 cup of this, and I feel like I have more than 1 cup, so. Maybe I have just the right amount, actually. And I was just eyeballing it too when I was scooping. So here's our cup. The rest of this I'll scoop up and save for later. Add your cup to the bowl. Of coconut, that is. some butternut squash. Some butternut squash. We only need 3/4 a cup, so I'm just gonna go ahead with this top part. Oh yeah, this reminds me of the Antigua and Barbuda episode. Oh Jesus, okay. Saved it. 5-second rule. Once you have it peeled, go ahead and give it a good shredding. After shredding, we're gonna chop it up. Add your butternut squash to the mix. Add 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar, about a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, 1 teaspoon nutmeg. So mix all the dry ingredients together. Add 1 beaten egg, 6 ounces of melted butter, 1 cup whole milk. Go ahead and thoroughly mix these. So keep mixing until you get like a nice thick consistency. I don't know, is this too thick? I think so. I'm gonna add more milk. That's starting to look better. I'm gonna call that good because it says slowly fall off the spoon. And that's definitely slowly falling off the spoon. If not, oh so very slowly. Banana leaves. You're gonna want to thoroughly clean your leaves out under a sink before you use. What? Okay. Oh my. Oh Jesus. Oh my. Okay. Dang, dude. These are bigger than I thought they would be. Oh my. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or maybe it's 4 folded in half. If this is just 4 folded in half, go ahead and cut yourself a piece. Oh my god. I can't get over the size of these leaves. Okay. So we'll start with this guy, and then if we end up using more, we end up using more. So I'm gonna clean this guy up. So now that I've washed it off, I'm gonna cut this into roughly 4 strips. Or let's start by cutting this one up. One, 2, and this one will just be naturally the 3rd. 3, 4. I'm gonna do a whole nother strip, so we have 8 in total, or 16 in total. So now it's time for the assembly. So I don't think I made these thick enough in terms of this way, so I'm gonna have to make really small conkies. So we're gonna take a bit of our batter, just a bit. This is a little too much already. Actually, this might be the perfect amount. And then here's a quick tip. You can make your banana leaves more malleable by holding it over an open flame for a bit and then letting it dry. In terms of folding, the technique I saw required it to be a little more long widthwise. I got something to help me. So I'm gonna just go for more, I guess, candy bar shaped conkies. We are going to fold it up like so, and like so. And here is one conky. So on to the next one. Again, cut off this guy because it's not that malleable. And then just keep going until you have your full set. You're gonna have boiling water underneath. You're gonna put your steam fan thing above it. And then we'll stack our conkies inside. And then we'll put a lid on it. And we'll let those steam for about half an hour, or until they're firm. So after half an hour, we can take our conkies out. Careful, the steam is very hot. So now it's time to bring the conky to our plate and unwrap. Oh, would you look at that? Still steaming, look at that. Looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Alright, let's just cut to the chase and taste this thing already because it looks oh so good. Ready? Interesting. Okay. It's really good. It tastes really good, but you saw how much sugar I put in it, right? 1.25 cups of brown sugar. That's a lot of sugar, right? And so in my mind, I feel like I should be at least getting the feeling of a dessert, but it seems like something you could have along with lunch. Because of the almond flavor, and like I guess the shape because it's like long, it kind of reminds me of a biscotti, like something you'd have along with coffee. Like it really reminds me of a biscotti, but soft, not like hard and crunchy, like really soft. But the taste is almost identical. Maybe that's what I should make for the Italy episode. I can make biscotti, and then I can remake the conky, and then we could have a biscotti conky face-off. Oh, biscotti versus conky. Okay, let's brainstorm this. Okay, do I got Italian friends? I do not. Do I got Barbados friends? What do you call people from Barbados, by the way? Is it Barbadian? Barbardi? But anyway, conky versus biscotti. Real talk though, this would like perfect with coffee or tea. Like, you can't taste the butternut squash at all. You can taste the coconut, you can taste the almond, you can taste the sugar, it's sweet, yes. Yeah, this is like a perfect like lunch, afternoon, coffee, tea, snack. Like it's really good. And so like the flavors aren't like they mesh well together. Like this is a really good recipe. I really highly recommend you guys make this at home. Like the coconut's like the one thing that kind of would put me off to making this again, because it just, but then again I kind of want to get better at opening and extracting the meat from coconuts. So maybe that's just something I can work on, and once I get better at it, then it won't be such a hassle. And as always, if you're from Barbados or any other Caribbean island that makes this at home, please let me know what I did right, what I did wrong. I know already the shape is not like the usual shape. They're usually more square, but I didn't know what I was doing with the banana leaf. That was the biggest surprise. Actually, I didn't realize how long banana leaves are. Let me know what the local variations are. Do you guys make them sweeter? Do you guys make them more firm in other places? Like, yeah, what are the local variations? Up next, we got Belarus. I already know what I'm making. Actually, I've already bought the ingredients. If you've seen the Andorra episode, it'll be very similar to that, Trinidad, but different. And I think very delicious. Like, I'm actually really looking forward to that one. And it's also a very basic recipe, so stay tuned for that. I just want to say thanks for watching, and if you could, please comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you thought of the video. My name is Fassil. This has been Fassil Eats the World Barbados. Until next time, peace.